It's a full moon tonight, bitches! Let's revisit one of the best werewolf movies ever made. From the best decade of horror, the coked out 80s. And with its 40th anniversary approaching, I decided to see if this furry film still holds up. I will be your tour guide for this journey. Who am I? I am Detective Artimus. And here is your movie rewind for An American Werewolf in London. Nowadays, when people think of werewolf movies, they still unfortunately think of that goddamn Twilight or Underworld. But the cool kids will tell you to remember films like The Howling, Silver Bullet, or even Ginger Snaps. An American Werewolf in London is absolutely up there with its awesome special effects and its, at the time, unique blend of horror and comedy. In 1969, John Landis wrote the first draft of AWL after seeing gypsies on the road performing a funeral ritual so that the person being buried wouldn't rise from the dead. This gave Landis an epiphany that he would never be able to confront the undead. So he decided to make a movie where a character would go through the same thing. Over a decade later, Landis was able to secure enough money from his other movies like Schlock, Animal House, and Blues Brothers to make his werewolf movie. An American Werewolf in London is about two American college students, Jack and David, backpacking through Yorkshire, England, until they are attacked by a creature. Jack is killed, but David survives. The creature is taken down by the villagers, and just before David passes out, he sees the dead creature revert to a human being. Damn it, why is it always us humans that are the real monsters? Throughout the movie, we see David have hallucinations of Jack. Sometimes they're funny, sometimes they're creepy, and as the movie progresses, Jack and hallucinations decays more and more. Awesome. Now the movie is really about David's struggle of holding on to his humanity while he continues to change into his animalistic alter ego. Speaking of changing, the iconic transformation scene was made possible by legendary special effects artist Rick Baker, which even got his first of record-setting 7 Academy Awards for special effects. Wow, that's 7 more Academy Awards than Zack Snyder. The scene was meant to convey pain, and more pain. But what also makes it awesome is the ironically upbeat score playing while David is having the worst moment of his life. Poetic. The movie also has actors you may have seen before, like Jenny Agutter from Child's Play 2 and The Avengers, and Mr. Yoda / Miss Piggy himself, Frank Oz. After all these years, An American Werewolf in London still holds up, and is an absolute must-watch if you love werewolves, horror, and even comedy. Just do yourself a favor and ignore the shitty Paris sequel. You're welcome. So have you seen American Werewolf in London, and do you still think it holds up? Let me know in the comments down below, or if you have any requests, drop those down as well. For more of my shenanigans, check me out at youtube.com/movie melee, follow me on Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe to that hashtag show. Once again, I am Detective Artimus, and until next time, friends.